This is not good for America.
I don't know how, bro. Like, after seeing all the crazy shit that happens in New York, it really is no surprise that Gotham City is based off of New York. I mean, New York's turned
Yeah. Liberals just hate New York and they hate freedom. This is it. This is what it ends.
into a PvP server.
2 people in custody tonight after the FBI search of a Diamond District pawn shop.
The 2 men had been buying stolen luxury items from South American theft groups and then reselling them at their store.
So the owners of this store right here are in FBI custody for allegedly working with a South American robbery crew to sell stolen items.
Wow.
Some of which were taken from the homes of professional
What? Wow?
athletes and
That's it?
other wealthy individuals all across
Jesus.
America by a gang of Chilean immigrants.
Look at his face. Is he like pretending? He doesn't care. He thinks this is a joke.
Residing in the U.
Illegal immigrants coming into America, killing Americans, stealing from them. And he's like, oh, wow. That's what you get from a Bernie Sanders voter. And the last video, he literally just said, oh, I would have voted for Bernie Sanders, actually, instead of Trump. Bernie Sanders is the best. He wants Americans to die. He's a communist that supports fascistic regimes across the world.
U.S. illegally, living out a twisted.
Look at him just... Yeah, illegals killing American citizens, spending American taxpayer dollars, ruining the lives of Americans. Yeah. Clown, what a loser.
Man, isn't that nice?
It is, isn't it?
Version of the American dream
Wow.
with the alleged help of an American business.
Disgusting.
How you guys doing?
Body camera footage showing 4 Chilean nationals being questioned by authorities last month in Ohio. And in the trunk, a Louis Vuitton bag.
Where are you guys headed to today? Orlando? Wrong way. Florida's that way.
Oh, damn.
Oh, a bunch of fucking retards. It's a Chilean. I'm fucking disgusted, bro. Everybody knows that everybody from Chile isn't like this, okay? Like that's
Yeah, sure. Oh, no, they're not like this, boys. Just let them in your house. Guy lives in a mansion with Hassan and literally says that.
some people on some racist bullshit. I
Bruh.
think we know that you just had a few of your roaches.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to let these people in your backyard? You're a racist. Oh, my God. This guy... Bro, what are these MSN talking points? It's like he got the script from Hillary herself.
Just show up in our country to do some dumb shit. Nobody's blaming you.
No one's to blame. They just magically were here. Okay, the Democrats who voted to destroy your country, who Trump should put in prison because they went against American society. They went against American values. And Asmongold's going to be, no, the Democrats, they're cold. Don't put them in prison. Half of America should be currently in prison for the traitors they are.
and Juan Villar are accused by federal prosecutors of regularly serving as fences for South American theft groups. Their Diamond District pawn shop raided Tuesday.
Someone is trying to break into the house right now. My daughter is there. This is Joe Burrow's house.
Federal prosecutors say the
Joe
thieves made off
Burrow.
with
That's why you have a gun?
roughly $300,000 in luxury items, including watches, glasses, piles of cash, and Louis Vuitton luggage.
Jesus. These are
Look at these
and they're
losers.
taking photos of themselves.
Disgusting.
What is with all the self-snitching?
Alleged gangbangers also posed wearing the NFL stars JB9 and number 9
No way. They take a photo.
and chain neck.
Oh my god, look at him supporting these actions. Oh, they're so cool. They're stealing and killing Americans. So cool. Disgusting. He knows he's being this intellectually honest here. He's like, guys, be emotional. He just supports emotional manipulation of the masses by the corrupt media. It's disgusting.
Necklaces.
I have to say, this is kind of a power move, though, right?
Ugh.
I mean, at a certain level, I kind of respect it.
At a certain level, I understand why Asmongold is willing to lie and choose to lie about his opinions and actions. Because if I understand him, I understand where he's coming from. If I was in his situation, I would do the same. Okay, him lying is completely normal.
I do. You got balls to
fucking loser though. Still, that doesn't change.
do this, right? Like, yeah. I mean, it's self-snitching. Yeah. But it's a power move. Now it's not a good power move, but it is a power move.
They come here.
I'm not surprised, honestly, that this happened with Asmongold. I am not. His father was in Vietnam, and he advocated for the death of Americans in countries that they don't even know where they are. It is insane. That is the most fascistic dictator Stalin move I have ever heard of. Like, his father was literally dead. Man, I wish we missed the war where Americans died in the thousands for corporate interests. Fucking Pfizer donor right here, boys.
Almost exclusively to commit and engage in criminality.
I feel like my privacy has been violated in more ways than one.
Prosecutors say in their search Tuesday.
Free speech oppressed, privacy reduced. This is the America no one wants.
Investigators found large quantities of suspected stolen property here at the pawn shop, as well as from a storage facility in New Jersey, where they also found sports memorabilia and power tools that are commonly used to open safes.
These are the individuals that wake up every day with one intention, is to commit as many crimes as possible make money in any way possible.
That's every immigrant. Okay?
Yep.
And look at Asmongold not supporting Elon Musk with his red view opinions of importing millions of Indians to take American hardworking jobs away from them. It is insanity. How is this even allowed on YouTube, honestly?
So evidence links one of the thieves busted robbing a football player's home to a pawn shop in Midtown Manhattan.
So they're just selling it right back to the pawn shops. That's how it happens. Self-snitching? Yeah, it is. It's not so much a power move as an indictment.
Who would ever say this? Wow.
The weakness of the justice system? Yeah, there's a little bit of that too, right? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, Trump's America is weak. Yeah, I mean, he's constantly attacking Trump at this point and being happy about it. What a traitor.
Nobody's talking about is this FBI bust reveals a shocking level of cooperation between illegal criminal gangs and New York City businesses that look and appear legitimate. And with one of these...
All New Yorkers are anti-Trump. All New Yorkers are anti-America. Disgusting.
Operations taken down right in the...
Of course this would happen. Put them all in prison. Every New Yorker deserves to be just put behind bars.
Part of Manhattan, you've got to wonder how many other predatory businesses like this are hiding in plain sight. Especially when crime statistics show New York City has experienced an astronomical rise in moped-related snatch and grab robberies.
I wonder why.
Over the last 2 years. An 8,000% rise to be exact, with criminals stealing watches, purses, bags, and other valuables from unsuspecting victims in some of the city's richest neighborhoods.
It makes sense, right? I mean, like, if you're gonna go, like, I mean, how many of you guys want to farm a dungeon that doesn't have any loot in it? I mean, it makes sense that they're gonna go do that.
Oh, yeah, Americans get their livelihoods destroyed, and you're like, oh, dungeon farming.
But it's just crazy that they're here to begin with, right?
You voted for this is burning.
Thugs approached customers at restaurants, forcing them to put their Rolexes in pillowcases before speeding off without getting caught. But it doesn't stop there. The city also saw a rise in robberies in Central Park and in Midtown by Times Square. And when you combine those with the out-of-control shoplifting epidemic
is he gonna agree with this blatant propaganda pushed by mainstream narratives that no one should trust, and no one thankfully is trusting? Americans are waking up to the lies of big corporations and mainstream media. So is he just gonna go along with the narrative? Oh, America is dangerous.
Experiencing a troubling picture starts to emerge of a city flooded with so many illegally stolen items that they're now being sold openly at stores on the side of the street. And that brings us to the real reason why this bust is so important. It exposes a highly profitable industry that, when combined with New York's sanctuary...
This is what I was saying before about how, like, the businesses that are, like, enabling this need to be the ones that get fined for it. Because, like, not only are they doing this, but they're making money off of it, too.
Oh, yeah. Now he's blaming the hardworking Americans for just trying to make a living in America that was ruined by people like Asmon. Just bleeding heart liberal coquetry at its finest.
They're the ones that are making money off of these clowns, and they're paying them, and they're enabling this entire thing to happen.
City status acts as a magnet to bring the world's worst criminals to our city, where we not only allow them to hide from the federal government while they live in taxpayer-funded homeless shelters, but also the opportunity to be the worst versions of themselves, all thanks to New York's decriminalization of petty theft and assault, which, as you're about to see, has created a pipeline of products stolen from the law-abiding and then sold on the streets of New York in broad daylight.
Of course.
Of course, he says. Sad. Pathetic, actually. But this is what happens when a fatherless home.
This right here is the entrance of the business where this gang was allegedly able to sell off stolen property. And it's right in the heart of Midtown on 47th Street, 6th Avenue.
We buy, we pawn, we sell. You sure do.
Diamond District.
Yep.
I got my wife's engagement
they sure
ring
do.
here. Not at this.
He knows exactly what he's doing. Oh my god, this is so on the nose, and he's happy about all of these lies.
Place at another place nearby. But the point is, this is an area full of legitimate businesses that have been here for decades. But hiding in plain sight was apparently a criminal operation of proportions nobody ever imagined.
Yeah. Prosecutors say the men brokered the sale of countless pieces of stolen merchandise taken from across the United States by South American theft groups. The two were allegedly the middlemen.
Sad, and these people are getting supported by the American tax dollar. It's time for things to change.
Buying the loot from the thieves and selling it at their store. A customer of the pawn shop.
So what's unbelievable about this is that the store on the upper floors here, they're paying thousands of dollars a month to be right here in the middle of Manhattan, but they're selling stolen items from all across the country.
Well, that's why they can pay the $1,000, is they're buying stolen items and then they're selling them. That's the whole reason. That's how it works.
Smart, so smart.
People steal stuff, that's new.
Yeah, and that's okay, but of course, Asmon, right?
Problem. So the issue with this is that it's like you're always going to have thieves, but having thieves that are from another country, that are nationals from another country, that are illegally here, and the state is unwilling to prosecute or go after them or even investigate the problem.
Oh yeah, Trump's America loves this. Surely, Asmon. Trump is allowing this to happen. Trump is against all of this. Trump would never prosecute these evil, foul, criminal rapists. No, of course not. Trump wow! It is so disingenuous. Emotionally, physically, and mentally disingenuous to just say something like this. And he doesn't even hesitate. Like, what is with this American hate? What is wrong?
This is a massive unforced error that doesn't need to happen, and it doesn't, like, there's no reason for this to exist.
Oh, yeah, now he's saying, now Asmongold is just saying, oh, yeah, Trump knows that this is happening, and he's fine with it, guys. What lies? Trump is not fine with that.
Before we get into this wild story,
Trump loves America, as everyone should. And he's just here lying.
About how a gang of foreign criminals was able to break into homes all across America. It's important to understand that this collusion of legitimate businesses and unlawful residents of this country is
feminist security guards.
Nothing new in America's largest sanctuary city, which is home to over 400,000 people who are illegally residing in the United States, which creates a big problem. You've got a massive number of people who can't legally work yet need to feed themselves, pay rent, and buy clothing, creating an opportunity for businesses to prey upon these people or to team up with criminal gangs and then prey upon the rest of society.
A gang of Chilean.
Exactly what they do.
No one's making them attack America. They choose to attack America. They choose to be evil. Sad. Okay, I am done. I can't listen to this. This is just blatant red line Nazi propaganda. This is like what Hassan, who hates America, would say. This is sad. Asmongold has just gotten so sad. No wonder they kicked him out of OTK, most likely. He cost them sponsorships, capitalism, and all of freedoms that they had. Disgusting, most likely. Bye.